didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Over the middle, complete. It's McCarthy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to... And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Back to throw. Far. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for two to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for two. They did. They're in control.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it's interesting, isn't it? The psychology of a team coming onto the field down 8-0 instead of the normal 7, or sometimes when you're fortunate, just 6. 8-0 almost connotes a sense of urgency that really isn't there yet. It's too early in the game. Go down and score. Heck, kick the extra point and be down 1. Don't chase points too early. Just worry about scoring.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Robinson, the ball.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third down and 4.
On third down, Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's good.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Now second and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the slant, this is Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards, the pickup. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what, a good rule get hit. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
15-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
On the play.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Titans 8, Jaguars nothing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
3-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
they'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead.
the kicker on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a one-point game.
Jaguars 7.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They keep it with Henry on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and finally down at the 9 That's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards on the ground. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder once we hit halftime, as we do also. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are back within a score. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Far. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Titans.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline, and
now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans.
touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris Godwin. as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start with a little East versus West in the AFC, and it's the LA Chargers heading east to take on Buffalo. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in that one. The Chargers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we head off to check out another game. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that game all even as they host the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up
a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The open man is short, gets complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On third down, Robinson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 20.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Titans.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
40. Jaguars 21.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted, a loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth.
Let's see what you got. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. Looking to throw. Far. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with. Keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
At their own 16-yard line.
And now out come the Jags. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Let's go, team. Let's go. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look. Throw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 27-yard line.
58 is the mic. Huh. Bring it.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Robinson.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Saturday Lion. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Check pass.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30.
The pass.
A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCarthy.
The pass.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
64. Jaguars 21.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
The pass.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 18-yard line.
2nd and 11. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Good.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 58, boys, 58.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
40-yard line.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. All day, dog. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Right.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
For a Jaguars.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.